Hey, do you want to say your name? I can help you with your family.
Yeah, my name is Cleverson, and Benedicto is my father.
Okay, do you have a phone number?
My phone number is 561-248-6183.
So this is Highway Patrol in the city of Lake Worth, detaining people. Never seen Highway Patrol here before. I lived in this neighborhood for over 20 years. Never seen Highway Patrol.
Car that's unregistered. If anybody crashes into your stuff,
So is he being taken to ICE?
he's here illegally, yes ma'am.
So you guys are okay, just this guy's going to work? What's going to happen to his vehicle?
Okay with him driving a car with no license.
You can get a ticket for
no
that.
registration,
Yes, you
no
can get a
insurance.
ticket.
No, it's a misdemeanor. I could take him to jail and then they could put a detainer on him and he'll still
Or
get
you
deported.
can give him a ticket.
We are going to give him a ticket and turn his custody over to the Border Patrol.
So what happens to his vehicle?
25 feet, Governor DeSantis has said, you are too close to me. Step away from our
I'll
exit.
happily step away from you, sir.
I appreciate that. Keep stepping because the back of my patrol car is too close. 25 feet back from my patrol car.
I'll go this way,
There
sir.
you go. Go that way then.
So we have ICE here, or Highway Patrol acting as ICE here in the city of Lake Worth. How long are you guys going to be in Lake Worth?
We're in the state of Florida. That's state trooper. We can go anywhere.
Usually you're on state roads.
Ma'am, you're not well versed on this. You're in your own.
These are city roads. Usually you're on state roads. They're taking that guy for driving an unregistered vehicle. They're going to deport him now. It looks like his tags are all correctly dated. How did you know to pull him over? You said he had a not registered vehicles, but his tags are all up to date. So how did you guys know to pull him over? What was the crime to pull him over for? This guy's tags are all up to date. And they claim they had a reason to pull him over. What was the reason? Because he's a landscaper?
Hello guys and welcome back to Hosting Stories KE, and in today's episode it is so unfortunate that even the law enforcers are still profiling, especially racial profiling other people who are not US original citizens, and this is so unfortunate. So the video you've just seen, it is of the Florida Highway Patrol working with ICE, racial profiling a Hispanic or a Latino man for just being a mere driver, for just driving his car in his way to work. So what is really happening in this video? Such incidents are happening in the United States, especially reports are coming out that Florida Highway Patrol FHP is teaming up with ICE, which is Immigration and Custom Enforcement, on highways. The concern is that they are stopping cars and profiling Latino drivers, even when those drivers are US citizens or have legal status. This creates a big civil rights issue because traffic stops are supposed to be about road safety, not immigration checkups or checks. So you might ask yourself, what is it about? Why is it this is this even a big deal in the United States? Of course it is a big deal. Why? Because number one, profiling. You know, Latino drivers and sometimes even black or Afro-Latino people are being targeted because of how they look, how they sound, or the kind of car they drive. Not because they broke any traffic rule. No, it is because of their race. Now, number two is citizenship doesn't protect you Why? Because even US born Latino citizens are reportedly being asked for immigration papers, something which white drivers are not asked for. They are just asking the black community, the Latino, the Afro-Latino, and all the other race. But for the white people, they'll just pass through these traffics without even being asked a question. Maybe even they are committing a crime. But no, if you are of another race, you will be stopped, unfortunately. And these people who are stopping you is the Florida Highway Patrol, who are working now with ICE. Number 3, states versus federal tension. Now, immigration is a federal matter, not a state one. Florida Highway Patrol isn't supposed to enforce immigration law. That's ICE's job. But under Florida political climate, the two agencies are collaborating in ways critics say violates the Constitution. Now, what are the legal and human rights issues in this topic? These are Fourth Amendment, which is protection from unlawful searches and seizures. Police can't stop or search you without reasonable suspicion unless you are a suspect. Another amendment is the 14th Amendment, which is equal protection. You can't be singled out for treatment because of your ethnicity. Another one is Civil Rights Act. Racial profiling in policing is a federal violation which can be prosecuted by law. And remember, they are also always recorded. Now, civil rights groups argue that this blurs the line between local policing and immigration enforcement, creating fear among Latino community, Afro-Latino community, Black community, and other races residing in the United States. Now, what is the bigger picture here? The bigger picture, this plays into the anti-immigration rhetorical coming from politicians who want to appear tough on border policy. Florida has been at the center of harsh immigration policies, from the banning undocumented workers in uncertain industry to limiting public service for immigrants and the mass deportation that is currently happening in the United States, in states like Florida, DC, and all others. Now, this fear spreads. Even legal residents and US citizens feel unsafe for just driving in the highway because they think they might be stopped anyhow because of their race. Now, this topic isn't just this profiling. It is not just about Florida. If this is left unchecked, this kind of profiling could set a predicament or precedent nationwide. Whether being brown behind the wheel automatically makes you a suspect in your own country. What does that mean? Now, the Florida Highway Patrol and the ICE officers, they are making any person of color, any race that is not white, if you pass where they are, you are a criminal, you are a thug, you have committed a crime, unless otherwise you are proven innocent. So in short, you are guilty unless proven innocent. And this is so unfortunate happening in this country. So in this video, I want us to check some of the reactions, some of the people's reaction about this racial profiling of the Florida Highway Patrol working with the ICE. And then at the end, I will be giving my short commentaries. In the meantime, subscribe this channel and let's watch this together.
Friends, we have some breaking news. Florida Highway Patrol allegedly are pulling over anyone who looks Hispanic. A Miami Herald report reveals a Honduran immigrant was pulled over. Then the trooper took his phone, openly saying Florida Highway Patrol is stopping anyone who looks Hispanic. That's what his lawyer said happened. This raises serious questions about racial profiling on our highways. This isn't a one-off claim. This feeds into a pattern of racial profiling by law enforcement that impacts communities across Florida. Experiences like this can't be ignored or swept under the rug. Members of the Hispanic community already feel unfairly targeted. Now officers may be empowered to stop people based off what they look like. That's deeply troubling and deeply unconstitutional. So here's what I want you to do. Share this with friends, family, especially if you're Hispanic. Know your rights, record if you get stopped, ask why you're stopped, and report any bias. This is a public safety and civil rights issue.
So according to an attorney named Magdalena Carpios, that has a couple of clients, Honduran clients, that apparently have been sent to Alligator, Alcatraz. Florida Highway Patrolmen told her that they've been deputized and they've been directed to investigate any person that looks Hispanic. So this is what she claims that happened. The point is this: we live in a state right now, or in a time, that this report seems credible, that you would believe it. In any other time, you would have thought this was a little bit outrageous, perhaps, or that doesn't sound right. But we live in a place in which Florida is trying to hunt people down and create places like the one in the Everglades where they want to throw people in. And when Democrats or Congress people go and investigate the place, nothing but Hispanic males are the ones that are in there, apparently. So this report seems very credible. So be safe out there and try to stay away from, I would stay away from fucking Florida. I'm Alex. This is my rant, and I'm out.
I have some serious news for you all. A Florida immigration attorney is reporting that Florida Highway Patrol is stopping anyone who appears Hispanic. Listen to this. Her client called her when he was stopped, and a Florida Highway Patrol officer took the phone and told her that anyone who appears Hispanic needs to be sent to Customs and Border Protection to have their license verified. This is clear racial profiling, and it needs to stop now.
Call out Governor DeSantis, the Florida Highway Patrol, ICE, Customs and Border Patrol, Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, and Donald Trump. As you may know, on May the 2nd, a U.S. citizen, Kenny Lanez, of Mayan Guatemalan descent, was stopped along with his mother driving and two other people in a car for no reason other than they were being racially profiled in Palm Beach County. As they were later, the Florida Highway Patrol woman calls Customs and Border Patrol at ICE. They come, they basically manhandle the boys, they pull them from the car, they end up tasing one of them, they put them in chokeholds, and they later, as they're recording all of this on the police video, they keep saying, stop resisting arrest, they're resisting arrest, they're fighting back. And lo and behold, they don't realize that the U.S. citizen, Kenny Lanez, has his cell phone running, and his cell phone is recording all of it. And it shows they did not resist, they did not fight back, they did not do anything wrong. But Florida Highway Patrol, Customs and Border Patrol, and ICE tased them, put them in chokeholds, they laugh about it, they talk about their $30,000 bonuses, and this is the way they treat not only U.S. citizens, but other people that are undocumented, and this is not legal. It is not legal. And again, they still try to maintain that what they did was legal, that they resist, and they did really not realize the video was out there. And can you only imagine how all these other people are being treated if they're doing this, and this is a video recording the situation? This needs to be called out, and this needs to be stopped, and we all need to spread this news. How people are being mistreated in this country, whether U.S. citizens or not. That is not the way you treat people. And once they're arrested and they're not doing anything, but what they want to do is they want to lie and say that they are resisting arrest, so it justifies whatever they do. You know, this takes us back to Germany in World War II. And it's got to be stopped. And I would say after the Trump administration, trials such as Nuremberg will be coming. Love to hear from my Democrats, my MAGAs, my crazies, my cuckoos, my burned out light bulbs. This is just wrong.
I posted a video about black community and the black people being racially profiled whenever they go, whether in shopping centers, in marts, like Walmart, Target, and any other places. Black people are always profiled like criminals unless or until they're proven innocent. And this is now happening to other races. We thought it was the black community alone, but unfortunately it is not the black community. Now we are from the black community, we are now headed to the Latinos, the Spanish, We are seeing they are being racially profiled by the ICE, by the maybe even some of them have legal papers. Some of them are US born citizens. They have a legal right as a US citizen. But unfortunately, because of their race, these people think that they should be immigrants. And as an immigrant right now, they are not safe because of ICE. You must be deported back to your country due to the mass deportation policy and the border policy. You must be deported. Some of them are born in the United States. Some of them have legal papers, but they are being deported forcibly because of their race. Now, this is another thing that I always say in this channel. It is not about all MAGA making America great again. It is all about making America white again. Because tell me why these people are targeting every race. We thought they are targeting black community in DC alone. After the other day, they say they want to cleanse and beautify the city. But unfortunately, after some few days, we are now seeing these incidents. They are now targeting Latinos, US Latinos, US citizens Latinos. And this is so unfortunate. And the people that are doing this, they are law enforcers, people who should abide by the law and by the Constitution. They should do the legal proceedings, not just arresting someone because of his race. And it is so unfortunate that they are not doing this to their own people who are the whites. They are doing it to the people who are of other races. It is so unfortunate. This thing should not be happening on the 21st century. It is so very unfortunate. Racial profiling should be something we call in football, no room for racism anywhere. I think that policy should be abided in every constitution of every country, of every continent. If you are found profiling someone or racially profiling someone, you should be charged by law, so that we can reduce such cases. Because, I mean, these are law enforcers, for Christ's sake. And again, why is the Florida Highway Patrol working with the ICE? The ICE should be there to do their work. This should be two independent institutions, but they are working together, profiling anyone. You can't drive safely nowadays in Florida highways, and not just in Florida, in any other highway. But it is so unfortunate. You do tell me what to think in the comment section, guys. Do you think this is fair? Do you think racial profiling should be, especially in the 21st century? Or what do you think are the measures? Because this is now getting too out of hand. People are being exported even if they have papers. People are being deported back to where even they don't know, because they have papers, because they are US citizens. But since they are not the same, or they are not whites, they are Spanish or Latinos or blacks, they are being just deported. It is so unfortunate. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I hope we will engage. Subscribe to this channel for more episodes like this, and see you in the next video. Adios.